Bandidos, what up? Your boy Tux here, examining the current state of The Division 2. Today, we're addressing Year 7 Season 1 and the Battle for Brooklyn DLC, released 2 weeks ago on May 27th with no patch in sight. Players face a slew of issues. We're talking broken servers, long login queues, malfunctioning directives, audio bugs, missing Twitch drops, broken calls for backup, and a glitched Catalyst exotic mask. The developers show no accountability, leaving bugs to fester without communication. I say it all the time. I love this game, and I hate having to make this video, but someone's got to say it. So let's do this.
Wait, did we just become best friends? So nice to meet you. I think you're cool.
Piece of shit wristwatch.
It's tough love, but if we don't say anything, the devs aren't going to change. Maybe they're not going to change anyways, but I'm not going to sit in silence. So since the launch, players have been slammed with a ton of problems that are really wrecking their game experience. First off, the servers are a mess. Connectivity issues and high latency are making gameplay feel clunky. And honestly, pretty frustrating. Sometimes it's downright impossible to even play. Then there are these long login queues. Imagine waiting in a line of hundreds, just hoping to get in, only for the game to crash right when you think you're through. The directives, which are supposed to spice things up and keep the game interesting, are totally broken. Take the Ragers directive. It's glitching out completely. It doesn't even turn on. And don't get me started on the audio bugs. Missing weapon sounds and random bursts of static are killing the immersion. Players aren't even getting their Twitch drops. Those rewards they were promised, still not showing up. And it's not a one-time fluke, it's a pattern. The calls for backup system, yeah, that's busted too. So no exclusive rewards or XP for anyone who were plagued. And here's the cherry on top. The Catalyst exotic mask. A paid item, mind you. Its buff is a total no-show. It's basically a useless trinket right now. The proof of all this chaos is right there in what players are saying. Picture this, a player from the West US sits through a 500-person queue. Brutal, right? And finally gets in, only to be dumped onto an Asia server with lag so bad the game's unplayable. Look, these aren't just little hiccups. This is a full-on collapse of the core system players shelled out money for. 2 weeks in, and it's still a hot friggin' mess. That's not okay. Evidence of dysfunction, anybody? The Catalyst exotic mask really gets me. It exemplifies issues warranting refunds or in-game compensation. Marketed as a valuable addition, its glitch renders it dead weight. Players shouldn't tolerate paying for broken content. 2 weeks without a patch signals indifference. Refunds or compensation, like XP boosts or credits, should be on the table. Yet the developers, they remain silent. The devs maintain a known issues board on Trello, but it's a facade. Few bugs are listed, and the fix ready column sits empty after weeks of a very important time for the Division 2. 2 server shutdowns since May 27th and near daily resets haven't fixed anything. Communication? Non-existent. They expanded their community development team, but silence persists. No updates, no progress, just bugs piling up. Despite this, the cosmetic store turns out updates. Picture this, 2 weeks without a patch. Players are out here wrestling with bugs, crashes, and whatever else is breaking the game, desperately hoping for a fix. But nah, no patch for you. What do you get instead? 2 shiny new skins. First, the death roll, yours for a measly $30, and now today's special scaled up, clocking in at 19 bucks. Oh, they can deliver those right on schedule, can't they? Even discounted pricing? Outrageous for a game this broken. Meanwhile, the game's a mess, limping along like it's held together with duct tape and prayers. But don't worry, the cash shop, that bad boy is running like a dream. Not a hiccup, not a glitch, just pure, seamless capitalism. You can't play without issues, but you can sure as hell spend money without a hitch. Gotta hand it to them. The game might be broken, but the storefront, flawless. Priorities, am I right? Mark Rubin, known as Pixels of Mark on X and the former leader of Ubisoft's XDefiant, recently posted about the game's closure just months after its release, a project that consumed massive resources, even pulling from the Division 2 and the Division Heartland. In his words, although we had very little marketing, we still had the fastest acquisition of players in the first few weeks for a Ubisoft title just from you guys all talking about and promoting the game. But unfortunately, with little to no marketing, especially after launch, we weren't acquiring new players after the initial launch. Rubin explained that despite this early success, XDefiant faced significant hurdles. He highlighted crippling tech debt from an in-house engine not suited for the game's needs, which led to persistent netcode issues that couldn't be resolved. Players with inconsistent network connections suffered, while those with stable setups had a better experience, a flaw he attributed to the engine's limitations. Guess which game engine XDefiant used? That's right, the same as The Division 2. Ruben also noted a lack of resources for content creation. These struggles echo the current woes of The Division 2. Like XDefiant, The Division 2 grapples with technical debt from an in-house engine ill-equipped for its demands, manifesting in server instability, long login queues, and lingering audio bugs. Resource shortages are evident too. Patches are delayed, and the Battle for Brooklyn DLC drowning in the lack of support, much like XDefiant's content drought. Ruben's mention of misallocated resources hits home when you consider how XDefiant drained support from the Division 2 and the cancelled Division Heartland, only to collapse, leaving all three titles in disarray. The lack of marketing post-launch, Ruben described, parallels Ubisoft's silence on the Division 2's updates, with cosmetic microtransactions prioritized over critical fixes. And speaking of silence, did anyone notice how Ubisoft quietly pulled the plug on Ubisoft Forward, usually held in early June, without a peep? And still, we don't have a Year 7 roadmap for the Division 2 or the Division franchise. Where are the good old dev boys on that one? Sitting face to face across the table from a dev is the great time to be asking them real questions. Demand fixes, not enable excuses. Failing to address player frustrations, the devs dodge accountability, pad the store with overpriced cosmetics, and lean on silent community leaders, leaving us to wonder who's truly looking out for the community. If they're not going to act, we will. This is how you can do your part. Flood social media and forums with reports. Submit detailed bug feedback. Skip cosmetic purchases. Back voices calling out this mess. Amplify accountability. Hit their wallet until they prioritize fixes. Persistent pressure is the only path forward. Year 7 Season 1 and the Battle for Brooklyn DLC are riddled with issues. 2 weeks, no patch. Players deserve better. It's time to hold them to a higher standard. What do you think? Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm Tuxedo Bandido, and if you found this video helpful, be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on the good stuff I have coming for you. And if you like content like this, be sure to check out the video I have recommended for you right here. If you have anything you would like me to cover, be sure to let me know in the comments below. And thank you to all the channel members and donors who make things possible. Tux Nation wouldn't be the same without you.
When you buy a game from Ubisoft, enter the creator code Tuxedo Bandido to support the channel. Easy peasy.
Wait, did we just become best friends?